Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dude here, and today we're back with another video. This time we're going to be setting up the McLaren 650S GR3 car. Now this car is extremely fun to drive. It isn't the fastest mid-engine car in the entire world, but out of the Group 3 cars, it's definitely a fun ride and it's a unique experience. It's somewhere in between something like maybe a 4C and an Audi R8. I would say it's more like the Audi R8, but it does have some odd and quirky characteristics about it. It's definitely not for the faint of heart either. It can step out very easily, and the turbo is not very kind at low speeds. But some of the positive things about it is it has solid top speed, has really good high-speed handling, and it's something unique that you don't see every day. Besides that, I think the car looks beautiful. I think it's very pretty. And yeah, honestly, depending on the right track, it could definitely skirt, and it will definitely propel you to some good finishes. Before we get into the setup itself, I just wanted to mention that 79% of the people who watch these videos are currently not subscribed. So if you could leave a sub, I would greatly appreciate that, as well as a like and a comment. Any interactions really do help the channel a lot, and if you have any cars that you want to recommend me do and me set up, I can definitely take a look at the comment section to accommodate you and get that car done as soon as possible. Without further ado, let's get into the McLaren 650S setup. So in the 650S setup, I actually have the C-side length transmission here. Now, first thing I'm going to recommend is if the car is very oversteery, which this one might be, raise that front ride height up a little higher. The transmission, if you need a longer transmission, move the final gear to the left. If you need a shorter transmission, move the final gear to the right. Just like I've said in a lot of my previous videos. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting tune. It's not something that you would expect would work on this car, but it is pretty solid, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Tracks that I would recommend for the 650S probably be something like Seaside, or tracks where you can avoid maybe some low-speed hairpins as well, because this car can be very sketchy. But otherwise, it's a decent all-rounder, I would say. You could definitely drive it at a lot of different tracks. It's probably not one of the strongest mid-engine cars, but it still is very strong on the right tracks. And it's a very enjoyable and unique driving experience, which I think is the main selling point of this car for me personally. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a hot lap at Red Bull Ring Short track. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and let's get into it. So here we are at Red Bull Ring Short. Now this is a super unique track. You obviously see the full version of this track a lot more often, but I really do think the unique corner that it has that cuts out a big part of the middle sector is pretty cool. Hard on the brakes at the 100-meter board. Want to avoid that curb, use all of the runoff there on the outside. Coming up to the unique corner now, hard on the brakes, second gear. I'm going to kind of diamond this just a little bit, get to the bottom. There's a lot of awkward bumps. Be very careful on the throttle here in third gear. Just pedal it very nicely onto the green AstroTurf area. Don't want to go off too far there, otherwise you'll get a penalty and dirty tires. Coming up to the last sector, hard on the brakes. Really got to be careful not to put too much brake pressure though as you get into the corner, because you want to still carry a lot of speed. Coming through the last sector, into third gear, you want to rev the absolute crap out of this car all the way to fuel cutoff. You want to rev this car, and a 44.831. It's a pretty damn good lap. Anything underneath 45 is definitely moving. But yeah, this car sounds good, it looks good, and it can be pretty fast if you're on the right track. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. The McLaren 650S is definitely a car to be taken seriously if you have a good setup on it. Again, if the car is a little bit oversteery for your taste, I highly recommend moving up the front ride height just a little bit until you feel more comfortable. The car is definitely, again, not for the faint of heart, but if you can get used to it, it's extremely good, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't, I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe. Also, leaving a like and a comment really helps as well. Leaving a car suggestion in the comment section allows me to maybe get to that car more soon, so you can have a setup for your favorite car. But any interactions I really do appreciate a lot, because the YouTube algorithm is not always in my favor as a smaller YouTuber, so I really do appreciate it, guys. But that's the 650S, guys. Both McLaren cars are now in the books. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I know I will. But that's been it for me, guys. I'm out. Peace.